yet?
No, I don't see anything.
Yeah. I'm hoping for you.
Oh, is this early voting?
Yay!
Wow, that was fast.
I may have somebody else.
Oh my goodness.
I had more copies, but they seem to be
Okay,
getting
I'll
grabbed.
share this as soon as I
Who's
read it.
media? Mr. Bill?
All right, wow.
Media?
If you're watching live, we just got the early voting totals just as I went
Okay,
live.
I was gonna let you
So
all
lucky
know
you.
We are not going to wait to tally write-ins. We're gonna just, the machine votes are just gonna come out as they always have.
Okay.
And as the tapes come in from the precincts, we're gonna have our absentee county board, they have to look at every tape on every machine to tally those
Write-ins
write-ins.
will probably be the last thing.
Write-ins are to be late.
Yeah, that's not good.
So,
Oh, boy.
anyway,
Well, so we won't get the finals minus the write-ins? We'll just
these
get
are
it-
unofficial anyway,
Yeah.
but these are just machine votes.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
The
Well,
only thing missing is writing. The
Huh?
only thing that'll be missing is writing.
Yeah, they wouldn't, you know, all we're all
Okay,
gonna do
let's
is writing candidates.
get the numbers here, and I'll kind of, maybe I can get it up to where you can see it. It don't get blurry. You can see, right, early voting, Melville Bailey,
Hey, it's me.
1198,
Early voting,
Gary Hicks, 2131.
Bill Lee. The governor, 1,116.
And I'm kind of messing with the radio too, so let me get over here where I'm not interfering with the radios. They're trying to tell them too, so I'll get over here. Okay, county mayor, this is the one everybody's been waiting for. Focus, focus. It ain't gonna focus. County mayor, county mayor. Okay, there it is. All right. County mayor, Jim Lee, 1436. Dennis Steele, 1195. And then everybody else. Danny Breeding, 776. John Newbert, 119. Sorry, John, I thought you'd do better than that. David Bailey, 357. And Roy Spears, 34. Well, I might need glasses. You can see it better than I can. Okay, so let's move on to the county commission races. I'm gonna have to get in the light. Sorry to the radio, but that's why it's not showing up good. Okay. District 1 County Commissioner, George Bridwell, 212. Raymond Jesse, 253. Sybil Trent, 219. Larry Frost, 103. Carol Fuller, 217. Paul Hill, 122. So that would put Carol Fuller, Sybil Trent, and Raymond Jesse in the lead in District 1 for early voting. District 2, we got the two Republicans, or three Republicans, I'm sorry, are all in the lead. Pretty equal amounts there, 500, 581, 504. Democrat Billy Callhouse-Wright, 369. Okay. District 3. Oh no, Stacy Vaughn way down. We got Charlie Thacker, 317. Danny Alvis, 255. Charles Housewright, 279. Stacy Vaughn, 180. District 4 is a done deal already. District 5, that's Rogersville. We've got Glenda Davis, Mark DeWitt, and John Metz, the Republicans, all leading in the 400s. Jake Ewing, the Democrat, behind 261. District 6 is a done deal. And then moving on to District 7. Focus, focus. Focus. Sorry about that, guys. All right, I'll read it. Okay. Mike Correll, 237. Bobby Edens, 252. Donnie Spanky Valley, 225. Bob Palmer, 210. Alan Gray, 62. So the top three in the District 7 race are Bobby Edens, Mike Correll, and Donnie Talley. All right. Now we have a contested school board race in District 4. That's the Sir-Lawrenceville area. Techie Hicks, the incumbent, 267. John Antrican, the challenger, 213. All right. And we have a contested race also in District 7 school board. Holly Helton, 250. Andy Mowell, 113. There are some write-in races, but we were told earlier we're not going to get the write-in results till late. So I'll go over this again for my late arrivals. We'll start with the District 9 House of Representatives. I can't get it to get into focus. Focus. Well, I'll just read it. District 9 State Representative, this is Hawkins County only. Melville Bailey, 1198. Gary Hicks, 2131. So Gary is ahead with 63% of the vote in Hawkins County for the District 9 State Representative race. And I'm hearing that it's hard to hear me. I almost brought my mic in, and I decided against it because it would be a bunch of wires hanging off me. So I'll move over here. Tell me if you can hear me better. I'll read District 9 State Representative again. That's Melville Bailey, 1198. This is early voting. Gary Hicks, 2131. Gary Hicks has 63% of the vote. This is Hawkins County only. And I don't want to yell either because the radio people are over there. Okay. Moving on to the county mayor race. Jim Lee is in the lead with 1436. Dennis Steele second, 1195. Danny Breeding third, 776. David Bailey fourth, 357. John Newbert, well, actually we have 131 write-ins, which I would assume those are Kelly Markham. And then John Newbert with 119. That's for county mayor. Jim Lee with and my math is not too good, but I'm about 340 vote lead right now. Okay, District 1, this is a really close four-way race right now with early voting. In the lead, we've got Raymond Jesse, second place with 253, second place, Sybil Von Trent, 219, third place, Carol Fuller, 217, fourth place, George Bridwell, 212, fifth place, Paul Hale, 122, sixth place, Larry Frost, 103. Going to District 2, we have a four-way race. The three Democrats and three Republicans and one Democrat. Three Republicans are in the lead with Keith Gibson ahead, 581, Tom Kern, 504, Jeff Barrett, 500, and then Billy Kyle Housewright is at 369. Moving on to District 3. Charles Thacker is in the lead with 317. Charles Housewright, 279. Danny Alvis, 255. And Stacy Vaughn, 180. Coming on to District 4 is a done deal. District 5, how you doing? Nice to see you again. District 5 is the Rogersville area. Again, we got three Republicans and one Democrat, and the three Republicans are pretty close. You've got John Metz with 477, Mark DeWitt, 474, Glenda Davis, 461, and then Jackie Ewing, the Democrat, 261. District 6 is a done deal. We'll tell you those later. Moving on to District 7, which is a five-way race. In the lead, Bobby Edens, the independent. Michael Harrell is second, Bobby Edens, 252, Michael Harrell, 237. Donnie Spanky Tally, 225. Bob Palmer is in fourth with 210, and Alan Gray with 62. And then moving on to the school board races, we have a contested race in District 4. Incumbent Techie Hicks, 267, being challenged by John Andrikin with 213. Now, Debbie Shedden was being challenged by a write-in candidate. She's got 269, and there are 7 write-ins. We've been told that the official write-in counts will be late. We'll get the ballot results in, but with the write-ins will have to be counted individually, so that's going to be late. Okay, moving on to the District 7 school board race. Incumbent Holly Helton, 250, and Andy Mowell, 231. So those are the contested races, early voting results for Hawkins County. We're coming to you live from the courthouse.
Andy Mowell got 131. That's all.
And I can go through these again if you're just joining me. But in case you're wondering about the state and national races, the governor's race for Hawkins County, Bill Lee's in the lead with 1116. Randy Boyd second, 1039. Diane Black third, 694. Beth Harwell fourth, 579. In the Senate race, Marsha Blackburn 2329. Aaron Pettigrew 540. In the House of Representatives race, Phil Rowe 2451. Todd McKinley 518. James Brooks 231. Mickey Lou Banas 91. And then moving on to the local races, we have District 9 State Representative Gary Hicks, the incumbent, 2131. This is early voting, Hawkins County only. Gary Hicks, 2131. Melville Bailey, 1198. Okay, I'm going to move on and go over the other local races real quick for early voting while we're waiting for the results to come in. We don't expect anything to come in anytime soon, but for County Mayor, early voting, Jim Lee is in the lead with 1436. He's the Republican nominee. Dennis Deal is second with 1195. Danny Breeding is third with 776. David Bailey fourth, 357. John Newbert, well, actually they have a write-in at 131. We assume that's Kelly Markham, 131. John Newbert, 119. And then Roy Spears, 34. Moving on to District 1, which is a very close 6-way race. 3 Republicans and 3 independents. The top 3 right now are Raymond Jesse with 253. Carol Fuller with Sybil Von Trent 219, Carol Fuller 217, and George Bridwell 212. So that's neck and neck and neck. And fifth, you have Paul Hale with 122, and Larry Frost with 103. District 2, the Churchill area, we have 3 Republicans and a Democrat. In the lead right now in early voting, Keith Gibson 581. Tom Kern with 504, Jeff Barrett 500, and Billy Kyle Housewright 369. District 3, we have 3 Republicans and independent, and it's Charlie Thacker in the lead with 317, Charles Housewright 279, he's the independent, Danny Elvis 255, and then Stacy Vaughn in third with 180. District 4 is a done deal. There's only 3 candidates left, but just for bragging rights, Valerie Goins is in the lead with 331, Hannah Greer 318, and Dawson Fields 301. District 5, the Rogersville area, we have 3 Republicans and a Democrat. The Republicans are pretty close. In the lead is John Metz 477, Mark DeWitt 474, Glenda Davis 461, and then Democrat Jackie Ewan is 4th with 261. District 6 is a done deal. 3 Republicans have already won those seats. But for bragging rights, Rick Brewer is in the lead with 222 by 1 over Nancy Barker 221, and then Larry Klontz 209. Moving on to the District 7 County Commission race. We've got 3 Republicans, a Democrat, and an independent, and it's the independent in the lead, Bobby Edens with 252. Michael Harrell is second, 237. Donnie Talley third, 225. Bob Palmer is fourth with 210. And then the Democrat, Alan Gray, with 62. The only other contested races we have District 4 School Board. Incumbent Techie Hicks with 267 is being challenged by John Anderkin with 213. District 6, we have Debbie Shedden, 269, and there's a write-in campaign against her with 7. Again, this is early voting. And then in District 7, School Board, incumbent Holly Helton, 250, challenger Andy Mowell, 131. Okay, so that's early voting. We're a lot coming to you live from the Hawkins County Courthouse. Waiting for the latest numbers to come in. And I'll just stay here live. You can stay here and watch the action while I go type these numbers in. This is action-packed, let me tell you. I'm streaming. He's probably like just doing that as a prank.
What do you live stream on?
Facebook.
I know, but what,
My own. I have a professional Facebook page, I guess you'd call it, where I post all my stories. Well, that's just my where I post my dogs and stuff. I have another one that's just my face. That's on my. If I would have been smart, if I understood social media, I would have called it something else beside my name, like Hawkins County News or something like that. And you can't change it because I tried.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can. I've got WRGS under my account, my email account. So I don't know if people are friending me or friending WRGS. For a long time I was, I said, who are these people trying to friend me? I don't know these people. And you can't change it. So
Yep.
I think I'm gonna have to take down my personal site. Make me another.
Start over. Well, I guess I could walk around and interview people. Here's one of our victors for the night. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited.
How does
4
it-
more
Well,
years.
well, we don't know yet. It's not officially yet. You won
That's true.
You won your primary, though.
I've won my primary and I'm hoping to win the general.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you, Jim.
What would you like to say to the people that voted for you?
Oh gosh, I'm just so honored to be here 4 more years. I love my job, I love the people I work with, and I love this county. This is home.
Okay, and I guess I should have introduced you for the 5 people that don't know you. This
Yes.
is our county clerk, Nancy Davis.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, well, I'm going to move up here.
Thank you, Jeff.
See you later. See if there's any results in. Is there any results in yet? Uh-oh.
Okay, we're talking
There we got two county commissioners elect. Hey, how would you like to read the results for me?
Which one would you like to
Just
read?
all local
Still
races.
early voting. Okay. Well, I'm not going to read Senate because
No,
you know.
start with
There we go.
the,
Let's see. Governor Bill Lee. Close. That's 1,116. Close is Randy Boyd with 1,039. Let's see. You do House. This is State Rep.
Okay, for U.S. House District 1.
No, here, State Rep.
District 2,
I have to help
District
you.
9. We have Melville Bailey in early voting with 1,198 votes at 35.89%. We have Gary Hicks coming in with 2,131 votes at 63.84 votes.
All right.
I got your picture. That was what you call a sneak
Let's see,
attack.
yeah.
I was trying to get you reading and there was a delay.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
after you-
Yeah, we'll start reading again.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so County Mayor, Jim Lee, 1,436, Dennis Steele, 1,195. There's no one else even close, guys. For just information though, Danny Breeding, 776, David Bailey, 357, Sean Newbert, 119, and Spears with 34. All right, District 1 Commissioner.
Okay, District 1 Commissioner, we have George Bridgmore with 212 votes. Raymond Jesse has 253 votes. Sybil Von Trent has 219 votes. Larry Frost, 103 votes. Carol Fuller, 217 votes. Larry Hall Hale, 122 votes.
So who are the top 3 right now?
So top 3 right now are Raymond Jesse, Sybil Trent by 2 votes, and Carol Fuller, it looks like. Yeah.
Carol
So this next one, Jeff Barrett, this is District 2. So Jeff Barrett, 500, Keith Gibson, 581, Tom Kern, 504, and
At least you're in the 5s. You're in the 5s.
Hey, that's right. 369 votes for Billy Kyle Housewright. So I think my buddy here, Jeff, is going to be
And-
really good.
In consolation, Billy Kyle is an alderman, so at least he's still in office.
Yeah, well, and maybe if he'd run as an independent, people here in Hawkins County don't like
Yeah.
Democrats.
Well,
Okay, I'm going to read District 3 just because I'm a proud one of that one. Okay, so Charlie Thacker, 317. Charles Housewright, we're going to have Charlie and Charlie on our commissioner. 279. Danny Alvis, 255. And Stacy Vaughn, 180.
okay.
And then I'll let him read my district.
Okay. Now this is just for bragging rights.
This is just for, yes, we were decided in the primary. Thank you, Lord.
Okay, in District 4, we have Dawson Fields with 301 votes, Valerie Goins with 331 votes, and this nice lady right here with 318 votes.
So you're not first, but you're not last.
That's right, that's
So-
right. And I'm okay with being in the middle, you know? I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's see, District 5. So top 3 are Mark DeWitt, 474, John Metz, 477, and Glenda Davis, 461. Jackie Ewing's 261. District 6 was already decided, so those 3 were just like my districts: Nancy Barker, Rick Brewer, and Larry Quantz. And
This
then
is the hot one right here. This is the hot-
District 7.
hotly
This is a hot
contested.
one.
Okay, District 7, that's the one that had a lot of competition in it. We have Michael Harrell, 237 votes. We got Bob Palmer in at 210 votes. We got Donnie Talley with 225 votes. Bobby Edens comes in at 252 votes. Alan Gray comes in with 62 votes. And we have 2 or 3 write-ins with a total of 6 votes.
Okay. So who are the top 3 right now in early voting?
Okay, so top 3 are Bobby Edens with 252, Mike Carell 237, and Donnie Spanky Talley with 225. Bob Palmer's about 15 votes behind. This is why every vote counts, guys. These can be decided within like 6 or 7 votes. Also important is District 4, School Board, John Antrican 213.
That's your district, right?
That is my district. Takey Hicks 267, and then
So Takey's ahead right now.
by a little bit. We're gonna stay open. Okay. And then District 7, Holly Helton 250 and Andy Mao 131. I think, wasn't there a
There's a
write-in
write-in in
campaign?
District 6.
District
Debbie
6.
Shedden and that.
Debbie Shedden got 269 and 7 write-ins.
Okay.
So
I think his name is Austin Bradley.
I think his name is Austin Bradley.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Jeff. You want to say anything to the voters in District 2 who voted for you?
Well, appreciate the votes, appreciate the support, and for the people that didn't vote for me, I'll try my best to win your votes over the next 4 years. Hopefully I'll come through in the general election, but thank everybody. for your support.
Unfortunately, there wasn't enough time or space in the paper to fully cover all the county commission races, but what would you say are your top goals for the next... Uh-oh, we're in the way. Go ahead. You're live. What are your top goals for the next 4 years?
To represent the people who put me in office to the best of my ability, and to work together with the rest of the commission and hit the ground running. We got a lot of work to do. We got a job cut out for us.
Okay.
So,
Now, this is going to be your third term? Second term? Third term.
this actually will be my second full term. I've got 6 years in right now.
Okay.
So this will give me 10 years total.
Now, what would your best advice be to a first-time newcomer to the commission?
Just get ready. County commission meeting can be brutal, but sit down and crack the books, do your homework.
Yeah. Okay. Hannah, what are your top goals to achieve for the next 4 years?
The one thing that I'm most excited about is the change. That's what I've heard and heard and heard and heard, and we're coming in with, I'm thinking, at least 12, maybe 13 new commissioners, a new mayor. We've got a new finance director in the mayor's office. We're going to have a new buildings manager in the mayor's office, eventually a new director of schools. And so I think that that's one thing that we've achieved this election is we've achieved change, and hopefully I'm
Change
by
for
no
the better?
means, let's hope this changed for that. I hope too that one thing that I've struggled with is people my age, and I'm by no means young anymore, but people my age are not out voting, and I'm hoping that having someone our generation on the commission can get voters out next time.
Are you a millennial?
I think that's what they call me, a millennial.
Are you the first?
I've been called some worse names.
Are you the
but
first millennial on the county commission?
I think I am, and I think I'm actually the youngest woman ever elected in Hawkins
you're in the
County.
record books.
I think so. I think so. So.
Well, I know you talked a little bit about what you'd like to see happen. What are your top goals?
Well, you know, I'm not going to come in here and make promises. I've been looking at the budget so deeply, and I'm an accountant, and so these numbers really, you know, they speak to me. I think that it's time for some line item by line item, looking into it, digging into it, and seeing where we can hopefully save the taxpayers some money. I do think that some of the candidates that did not maybe do so well in the mayor's race, I think that we can really get some focus on some tourism, and you know, our ultimate goal is to not raise taxes except organically. Let's raise them by
Raise revenue, not taxes.
Let's raise revenue, and so we've got to get a person in the mayor's office that attracts business, and we've got to have a commission that works together and doesn't bicker and attracts new business, and hopefully can get our you know, sales tax dollars up so that we don't have to do wheel tax and all that anymore.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Any closing comments?
Just wish everybody the best.
Okay.
And we hang in there, and hopefully we'll do a good job.
Okay, all right, well,
Hopefully we'll get some more results soon.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna sit here and look for. If you get some new ones, will you run them down? Can you run them down to me?
Yeah.
Or are they hanging up?
They usually, last time they stood here and called them out.
Oh,
As
okay.
so she stood out here and called them out.
I gotta be careful.
8 to 8 makes a long day from 8 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning to 8
What have you
o'clock
been
in the
doing all
evening.
day? Been standing out the
Standing out the
precinct?
Standing at the
blacktop,
polls all day.
feet on the ground.
You think that helps any? You think if somebody sees
I
you
do.
standing there?
I do. It gives you a chance to meet the people that you represent. So yeah, yeah.
Do people come up and talk to you, or do they just say, I'm voting, leave me
It
alone?
goes both ways.
Yeah.
And you know, I respect that. You know, people don't always agree with me.
Yeah,
And,
well, they might be in a
that's
hurry.
the-
I think you got chewed out today, didn't you, at the polls?
Well, a guy voiced his opinion, but I respect his opinion. And,
All right, well, let's hear that story now.
you know, we shook
happened?
hands. So you know,
What was the issue?
wheel tax.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
wheel tax. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
at some point you gotta either shut the county down and just let every man for himself, or you gotta pay for it one way or the other.
Yeah, wheel tax, that was a tough issue for commissioners.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we battled that battle for a year and a half, and it still, you know, affected the election.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people lost over the wheel tax.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple that are about to lose tonight,
Yeah.
possibly.
So hopefully we can get it behind us and move on.
Yeah. Start weaning ourselves off of it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things coming down the pike that are going to increase revenue. There's that AEP project.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
going to,
good.
what's that? That's going to generate what, like $2 million?
I believe so, from what I'm hearing, yeah.
And then you got the new factories that are fixing
Factory
in.
Phipps Bend, the industrial board come through and attracted a couple of plants up there, and industrial board was finally able to close the deal on the spec building, which that helped.
Yeah.
You know,
That was an albatross on our necks since you've been in office.
yeah, yeah,
So-
that was tough, but you got to give them credit. The industrial board hung it out, and
Yeah.
stayed with it. So, but hopefully we can get some business.
Yeah.
Get the tax off of the taxpayers. Get some revenue income.
What are you guys doing here tonight?
Working for the press.
You're the press?
Yeah.
All right. Which press? Now don't run. You gotta be in the spotlight for what we like to see our young people involved in government. So what brings you guys out here tonight?
We are writing those down and calling them into the national news media.
Oh, okay. The fake news or the real news?
Probably both.
Probably both, yeah.
Which ones are you calling them into?
I'm doing Associated Press.
Okay. And
Mine is some company that gives them to a bunch of different outlets.
okay. How about you? Are you with them guys? You're just hanging. I see you got a Hicks shirt on. Are you any relation to the candidate?
Yes,
Oh, okay. I thought I saw a little bit of a
I
resemblance.
think he does look a lot like him.
Well, let me ask you a question. How much do you get paid for doing those results?
It depends.
Are you guys in high school, college, high school? Okay. Where do you go to school?
So I just graduated.
Oh, congratulations. Going to school? Going to college?
Yeah.
ETSU?
No, Tennessee.
Where?
Tennessee Tech.
Oh, okay. Woo. So you'll need a little extra spending money to get down there, huh? All right. Well, congratulations. Are you still in high school?
I am still in school.
Okay. How do you get it? How do you get this job?
One of my friends actually recommended me for it because she couldn't be here tonight. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's an easy job. Now, let me ask you. This is kind of a personal question, but how much do you get paid for doing this? $100
No, $85.
for the whole night? He's getting 100 and you're getting 85.
I'm getting 85.
Oh, I thought you said you
I
was
said
getting. He almost let it slip. He's getting 100.
85.
Okay. Is it worth it? It's not hard work. It's like 3 hours maybe. Do the math. That's like $30 an hour. That's not bad.
really good.
That's not bad. Okay. Thanks for talking to me, guys. All right, young Mr. Hicks. Are you a Hicks too?
Yeah. No, I'm a Forgedy.
You're a what?
I'm a Forgedy.
Ford.
Forgedy.
Forgedy.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm not that. I grew up around racetracks. My hearing.
Yeah.
So I hear you're representing your uncle, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you calling in numbers to him?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's on his way right now. He's up to Swansville. So
Oh, okay.
he's on his way. So.
Was he out doing some last minute campaigning?
Well, they was up there at the precinct in Swansville. So.
Okay. Well, was he glad to hear the early voting results?
Yeah, we done real good on it. Being about 1,000 votes ahead, so
Yeah.
doing pretty good.
Any word yet from Hancock County?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, hopefully everything will work out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it. All right. Looking for people to interview. Hello. I'm live streaming on Facebook tonight. What brings you guys out tonight?
Just to see the results.
Oh yeah? Do you have anybody particular you're interested in?
No,
No, just everybody.
just trying to see what changes are going to be made.
Okay. Hey, who are your favorites? Have you got any favorites you're rooting for? Can't tell?
Can't tell.
Okay. In case they don't win?
Well, can't because my husband's in politics.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Have to plead the fifth on those.
Okay. All right. Well, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Sheriff? I got you on the steps here. I thought I'd see if you had a minute. You want to say a word about election night? So what brings you out here tonight?
See if I won.
Oh, did you vote?
Well, yeah, I did.
You vote, so then you probably won.
I might be one of the write-ins.
Well, you kind of worried. Can I get you to stand over here? So, what do you think about the early voting results so far?
I hadn't really looked at them, just kind of glanced over them real early in the game. See how it was a big early voting, so that may change the whole complex, the whole election.
What I know you probably don't want to talk about individuals and personalities and stuff, but as a whole, what is the best makeup of a county commission from your perspective?
County commission,
Yeah.
the people that will listen, not just give everybody a yes, just hear everybody out, and give the proper attention it needs to the benefit of the county.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's what been lacking in the past?
Well, there's too much conflict between the commissioners. It's all about what's best for the county. And I like to see us move forward, get things done. And just like when I put something up, I don't expect a yes vote. I just want to be heard out and give a fair shake. That's all I ask.
Okay. What about the county mayor race? Again, I'm sure you don't want to talk about persons or individuals, but what do you think is the best characteristics for a good county mayor?
To listen, to help each office holder work help me get grants, and to take control of meetings. And there's time and place for everything. Sometimes those things happen. It's not, it shouldn't be going on in the county commission. But there's somebody to hear us out and help us all work together as a team.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm just kind of killing time waiting for the results like you, so just kind of chatting with folks. Anything interesting going on today?
So far, it's all quiet. Officer said today is a very quiet day.
No trouble at the precincts? No rival candidates getting into each other?
One complaint at one precinct, the guy didn't want to give which party he wanted to vote for, but the time officer got ready, he was already gone, so it wasn't no problem.
Okay. Well, all right, I'll let you get back to your social. Yeah, it's hard to maintain all this dead time. I'm just kind of sitting
Justin, Florence, we've got some meetings we can't get.
Numbers? Yep. All right.
Oh my God, it's not in here.
Updated numbers.
Give me to
Well,
read them out.
that's just for the precinct. That's
Do you want me to
not-
read them out for Bull Scout?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of be the
Yeah, okay.
town
So here we
crier.
go. This is the Bulls Gap precinct. I got something.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So it looks like Gary Hicks, 67, Melville Bailey, 21.
Wow, that's a really low turnout for that precinct.
Total public count was 374 votes cast. Okay, let's go down to the ones we're all waiting on. Mayor, Jim Lee, 72. Danny Breeding, 18. Dennis Deal, 2. David Bailey, 10. All right, let's see. District 7 Commissioner, this is the close one. Mike Harrell, 64. Bobby Eden, 64. Donnie Talley, 56. Bob Palmer, 45. And
Alan Will.
Holly Helton, 184 for school board, and Andy Mao, 121.
Okay, I think it's pretty safe that Holly got reelected.
I think so.
But we can add up the.
They'll give us the totals at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Don't want to do no math. The accountant don't want to do no
I'm gonna need a little bit more time than that. Okay, let's see, this is Alan Well.
Okay.
I don't eat that. See, that is district. What district is that? Does anybody even know what district that is?
That's 6, ain't it?
Districts. It is District 6. So these commissioners were already decided. But let's see. So yeah, 255 votes cast. Gary Hicks 23. Melville Bailey 33. Again, Bill Lee's doing great in governor's race. These were already decided. Commissioners are Nancy Barker, Rick Brewer, and Larry Klontz. Mayor, Jim Lee, 125. Danny Breeding, 46. David Bailey, 25. And Dennis Steele, 11. John Newbert, 15.
Okay. All right. I think Melville won that precinct.
I think so.
Thank you kindly. Oh, they're bringing out more precincts.
too. She gonna hold the line.
I think so.
So he benefits about 24%
It had to be 37%. That poll's nothing the same way. I mean, nobody has ever been 37%. His big
Well,
security and extra saying he's
are you ready?
37%.
You ready?
Hey,
I'm winning, yay, that makes me excited. You didn't hear play victory, yeah. I already have to, I already tried.
I'm gonna make our
Are you? Yeah.
So how's it looking here?
Same way.
Oh boy, it looks like Stacy's getting beat.
You can't read all that. That's why I brought it. What do you think I brought her for?
Hello, Sheriff.
Hey,
You two look good on TV the other night. Oh boy, I appreciate you showing up. I meant to tell you that you got down before it.
well,
You did.
he deserved better than me.
I appreciate it.
Are you doing any good in the polls there, Mr. Thacker?
I got 690.
Is that good? You were leading in the early vote.
12, 6. Danny Alves got 568. That leaves 17. House Right got 577. He beat Danny.
Yep. He's number 2, man.
Is that the finals?
That's, everything is off the doors and poles and what's up there.
Stacy Vaughn got 398.
He got beat. Hey, what was, oh, you're on the phone. I was going to ask you something real quick.
That's, we got them from the doors.
Okay. So it's a done deal then, isn't it?
That's what the vote is.
Well, you heard it here first. Stacy Vaughn has been defeated.
Oh, Debbie.
Hey, how are
With my hug.
You all right? I get up every morning.
Yeah, I know.
You guys have fun.
Well, we won't be getting early. Early votes on the wall.
See, so we I know. Well, next time, go to early voting for 2 weeks, and then the polls are open for 12 hours.
I was going to see if I could get a quick little interview with you.
Probably won't be much worth much.
That's all right. Well, you were on the commission when I started 20 years ago, and then you decided not to run for election one year.
Yes.
Now, what made you decide to come back?
I had a lot of people in my district that encouraged me to run. They wanted me to. And I'm not running with an ego problem. I don't have an ego. I'm not running because I have the big head. I'm running because of the taxpayers of Hawkins County. I want to serve them the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I'm running, is for the taxpayers of Hawkins County.
Okay. How long have you been off? About 8 years?
8
was it?
years.
Okay. Well, is there something that you think you've seen that you think needs to be corrected, or that you'd like to improve on?
Well, I'd like to watch the county's money on the budget committee, or through the budget committee, through the county commission, and see that it's spent wisely.
Okay. Now, is that the final numbers there from the door? So this is District 4, right? Or just District 3? District 4.
This is all 3 districts and early voting.
Okay.
690 for me.
Okay.
568 for Danny Alves. 577 for Charles Housewright. 378 for Stacy Vaughn.
Okay, so Stacy's out now. All righty. Do you think that has to do with the wheel tax?
I couldn't say. I really don't know. Not from the people I talked to in my district.
Yeah.
That might have played a part in it.
You think some people might have saw things were a little bit smoother back in your day? Maybe they want to see return to that?
I can't say. I don't know. But I appreciate the people of the 3rd District having confidence in me to vote for me.
Okay, well, appreciate you running, serving. It's a thankless job sometimes, ain't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think your pay even pay for your gas money to get to Rogersville, will it?
No, I'll lose money by coming down here, but I want to do it for the taxpayers of Hawkins County.
Okay, all right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Charlie.
Slime down and see if I can get Mr. Burrell.
See who she's got. Warrensburg and it's Lawrence. See Lawrenceville?
You got a minute to be interviewed?
Give him one, Bobo.
I'm just.
You won't spell my name right or something, I guarantee.
There's too many variations on how to spell your last name. So. I got you mixed up with the race car guy.
Your effort out
And
there.
the trooper. There's a trooper too. Right?
Trooper, oh Lord.
All right. Well, so it looks like you're gonna get reelected. I think. Or Is
Still
it done
got, I
yet?
still got one more precinct.
What do you think were the key issues that voters had on their minds when they went to the ballot this time?
I think everybody really upset over the well tax. So that's probably the biggest thing I've heard.
Yeah, what's your goals for the next 4 years?
Hopefully get rid of the well tax.
Yeah.
Get the budget straightened out. Try. Hopefully we can all get together and work together and be a whole lot better than what we was the first 4 years. So.
Okay. All righty. Well, what about the county mayor's race? I don't know if you want to identify if you have any favorites or not, but what kind of characteristics would you like to see in the next county mayor?
Somebody that's going to be honest with us, communicate with us.
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
Somebody that's going to communicate with us and be honest with us and tell us all the facts instead of what they want us to know. That'll probably help the county more than anything. So.
All righty, so you got one precinct left to go.
One more to go.
Unless you get really slaughtered in that last precinct. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
I mean, I got more on old Scat than he got. So I'm still ahead of him.
This is Donnie Talley.
Right, Spanky.
Spanky.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, while I got you cornered here, let me see if I can ask you a couple quick questions.
All right.
Now you're Donnie Spanky Talley,
Yes, sir.
new county commissioner-elect, probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, you're leading right now.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, third place.
What made you decide to run for county commissioner?
The way the county was being run, money the way it's being spent. I believe in the budget, and I believe in if you got to meet that budget, you got to cut somewhere. And I ain't seen nobody trying to cut nothing. So I throw my hat in.
Okay. Are there any committees particularly that you're interested in being added to, or?
Just wherever they ask me to do.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to serve. It's my duty is to serve as a commissioner in the second district.
Okay. Well, let's see. Anything you'd like to say to the people that voted for you?
I totally appreciate everything everybody has done for me.
What about to the people that didn't vote for you?
I still love them anyway.
All right.
Thank you.
What about what would you like to see accomplished over the next 4 years?
A balanced budget.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the budget froze. And let's see where we're at.
Okay.
And go from there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. How? Running.
I'm not ready.
Okay.
We're still waiting.
He's close.
Okay.
Well, I am too. Everybody's close.
And right
He's going to school.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Bailey is 17. Brady is 16. And 2 writers. And this is Commission District 6, and that's already set.
There's not really much use in reading off those precincts until you get the final numbers. You got to add them all up.
You rap for Kingsport. I get that paper. I'll read your.
Oh, okay.
McFeeters Bend.
Appreciate it.
Well,
Down Clouds Creek, we got a pretty good character there. They pretty good. Walt Williams was the best we had. Almost Walt. We could get the good guys. They got to do a good job.
Jim Lee, 85.
What's it looking like on the mayor's race? Have you figured anything out?
Jim Lee.
Really?
Yeah, unless, I don't know though, we don't have Churchill,
Yeah, Churchill, Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel, and that might be some deal territory, so
Yeah.
we don't know. Looking likely right now.
Carter's Valley.
In Allendale, we don't have Allendale, Churchill, Mount Carmel, but it's still pretty strong lead.
So far,
Oh, here comes some more.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do the math. I just want the finals.
After 9.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's fine.
you want to read us after 9 precincts?
Oh,
You
okay.
want to read them out for me?
Yay! All right, so this is after 9 precincts reporting. So that's 6,329 votes. It looks like
9 out of how many?
9 out of 20.
Okay.
So 11 still not reported.
About half.
About half. So it looks like Gary Hicks 2,131, Melvin Bailey 1,198.
That's early voting.
That's what I thought. Let me see these others. Yeah, this is early voting. She must be wrong.
She got confused.
She got confused. Where'd she go? Did she go back in already?
Yeah.
Maybe she hung this up somewhere.
Aha! Okay. Everybody's saying Mr. Hicks, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Looks like you're doing pretty good so far.
So far, so good. Still got a little bit more to go.
Tell me how your day is going.
Well, so it's been a long day. It's been a wet day. We've been up to Lawrenceville, since about 8:30 till about 8:30. So we spent about 12 hours up there. We left when finally got some results, and so far we've been very pleased. So voters, so far so good.
Have you heard anything about Hancock County?
I've not. I've not heard anything in stone. I've heard a couple things. Nothing in concrete yet.
Okay. Well,
we're still.
How do you like your chances so far?
I'll let you know in about an hour.
Okay. Are you going to be here?
I'll be here.
Okay. I
I'll
might
be here.
have to
All right.
track you down whenever the final results come.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Jeff, do you got is that the 9 districts or 9 precincts? Oh, okay. She came out with a paper that said 9, she said it was 9 precincts in, but
this is the early voting.
Well, I think we have early decision has come in. With, I think Stacy Long's been unseated. Charlie Thacker's got his seat.
It's got 9 precincts.
Yeah, but the numbers down here aren't. These are early voting numbers, the same as early voting numbers.
That's what they gave me. It's the 9.
Kepler, I'm interested in Mount Carmel. Because I used to be a Mount Carmelite.
Mount Carmel, it's a tough race up there in that district. It's District 1.
There's 4 neck to neck.
From what I heard, they had a lot of
Well, the city government's in turmoil and it kind of spilled over to the county.
Glad to.
Me too. You and me both. Get back to normal.
Campaigning 8 months. I'm glad to finish it up.
Well, the results are coming in pretty fast. That tells me one thing: voting turnout as well.
I don't know why we're, but I think even the state of Tennessee is low voting turnout. I don't know how to get people to do it. I guess just get tired of that win. It's difficult to.
I think part of the problem is they understand how the government works, so they don't feel like they can make a difference. They stop teaching civics. When I was in school, we had a civics class every afternoon, and we actually had a deal where you got to be American for the day, or you could be out like this for the day. And that's not what they did. We found out it wasn't what you thought it was.
It's sad because a lot of people they don't know who the commissioner is, they don't know who the county is. They don't know what district they don't know what district it's tough.
More numbers coming in. Dykes, that's around Churchill, I believe. Carter's Valley may be where the deal can mix and brown, but
He is.
what did he get?
So Dennis Deal 222, Jim Lee 170 at Carter's Valley. Commissioners are still House Wright, Thacker, and Albus.
Okay. Oh yeah, that race is over. They already got the numbers from the precincts. That's over. Stacy's out.
Yeah. That's the last one to come in,
Oh well. He's been out before and then he's made it back. He's like, he'll make her come back again. You should live stream meetings from your spot.
I'm going to. Let's see who gets the most. Let's see who gets the most watchers.
Probably you.
I don't know. It depends on where the seats are. I may be behind the pole, but that's all I see is the pole.
But you'll be pointed to the audience, and I I'll be pointing towards you.
Yeah, and that way when somebody in the audience jumps on us, I'll know like that person.
Well, that's why I like where I'm at. I hope the next mayor lets me stay where I'm at because I can see you guys over here and the audience over there. But those poles are a pain in the butt. And I'm going to do a history lesson. When they were designing the courthouse rebuild, the meeting room was supposed to be upstairs. And the chancellor's office was supposed to be downstairs. And the chancellor and Frierson said, no, I need more room. But most of the time, those chancellor court meetings, they have 5 people. And we have people going out into the hall. And plus those 2 big poles.
I can't tell where I see.
Now Chancellor Frierson is going to respect his decision.
The pole. I can't see who's out
Yeah,
there.
they put you behind the pole. Now that you're a more senior member, maybe they move you out the pole. Put a newbie around.
I always thought they kind of put me over there with There's a big guy.
You guys like Laurel and Hardy? Even each other out?
Even it out as far as the space. But I enjoy being sitting inside Charlotte.
Well, I see that we like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 precincts. If you're watching at home, we like 6 precincts. You want to read the category? That might be a nice new career.
I'm in the water right now with all the rest. Who even knows where we stand?
Mount Carmel, that's the one I want to see. Okay, this is going to be a big one right here.
So Gary, this is Mount Carmel. Gary Hicks, 355. Melville Bailey, 267. Jim Lee, 238. Dennis Deal, 314.
Okay,
He
inching
might
his
make
way
some,
back
he's
in.
inching his way up. Danny Breeding, 132.
This is big for the county commission now.
County Commissioner, 343, Carol Fuller, 342, Sybil Trent, 332, George Bridwell, 425, Raymond Jesse. So that's
who are the
so the
top
top
three?
three are still Carol Fuller, Sybil Trent, and Raymond Jesse.
Okay.
But George Bridwell's a close
Yeah, he was
in there.
5 behind in early, and then how far is he in this one? 11? So he,
10.
yeah.
Yeah, so
So
10.
he's, you're the accountant, 15.
11, yeah. I don't know. Don't
He's
ask me to add on the spot.
He's
I
about
can't do it.
15 behind. With Allendale still to come. The hotly contested District 1 commissioner race. And I'm sure there they already know who won. Excuse me. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4 precincts to go.
Churchill will be a big one.
Yeah.
Carter's Valley voted more in this election than total for the
I
primary.
think total voter turnout's way up, isn't it?
See, that's why the election was pretty rough in the primary. When nobody
Well, would you care to comment about your 4-year stint on the commission?
No, now you know better than that. How many interviews have I given you? Just one.
How many have I asked for? Now 2. Just now, that was number 2.
We only had that ethics case that time you asked me.
He's asking for more
He just bobo.
No, it's because I run on that one budget. He knows that I'm gonna say something really stupid.
He always does a pretty good job in the paper.
That's called the last year.
So let's do another music analysis. How did you get to be on this county's
Well, when I first came to the Times News, I covered Johnson City. for a year, and then they stopped covering Johnson City. And our Hawkins County reporter left. She was invited to leave for some reason. So when they said, "You want to cover Hawkins County?" I said, "Sure." I mean, it's exactly what I did with the Harlan Daily Enterprise. I covered the whole county all by myself. I had a bunch of cities. I had Harlan, Cumberland, Lynch, and Benham, plus the county government, plus 2 school systems, plus all the city police and the county. That's exactly what I do here. So I had, except that Harlan County is a lot more interesting than this place. This is pretty.
Harlan County, Kentucky.
Yeah, this is pretty tame compared to what
I've been up in Harlan County.
This is pretty tame compared to what I did when I was in Harlan.
Did you ever cover a minor strike up there when they
No,
were
that was all before my time.
That's when it got interesting.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, what is
Wow. Dennis Deal, 726. Jim Lee, 241. I think that race just got interesting.
That's a 500 vote swing right there.
It is. See, Commissioner Keith Gibson, 802. Jeff Barrett, 705. Tom Kern, 690. Billy Cowhouse, right 495. And nothing else in the.
All right, you heard it here first. The Churchill precinct just came in. It's a 500 vote swing in favor of Deal. Of course, we don't know where he stands in the big scheme of things, but countywide. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 precincts left: Allendale, Cherokee, Rogersville, and Upper Beach. I didn't really need to bring my laptop in here, did I?
I think you are.
Well, okay, you ready to make your victory speech?
Been tough race. But the guys we run against run a clean race, and I appreciate that. I have a lot of respect for them.
And you know, Billy Kyle Housewright has a lot of experience in government, and he's still on the board of Mayor and Alderman, so he's still serving the community. And it's just he won't be on the county commission.
And I have a lot of respect for Billy Kay. Either one of the guys would have done a fantastic job.
I remember, Keith Gibson was on the board of Mayor and Alderman when I first started.
Yeah.
And of course, Mr. Kern is on the board of Mayor and Alderman now.
Yeah.
And he's pretty, they're all pretty solid. So I think District 2 is bringing us some pretty solid people.
Got some good experienced people, sure do. Yeah. And, you know, not only government, but city government. And, yeah, they're well respected people. And I look forward to working with them.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
4 more years.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Making that big check. What is it, $100 a month?
$100 a month. Well earned. I hope. Depends on who you talk to. But yeah.
Is that Cherokee that just came in? So, this is the one I just posted?
Yep.
Mr. Lee, 231.
Up here.
Deal. Wow, Dennis only got 29 votes in Cherokee. Lee got 231 at Cherokee. Deal got 29. Upper Beach, Rogersville 5th, and Allendale. We got 3 precincts out Oh, I don't know. Try. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
I know. I texted her.
She's probably
Question, how is the state representative race going? It's about 2-1 in favor of Hicks. That's Hawkins County.
Not today.
We tag Tommy on No, go right ahead. Come on in.
Yeah.
I don't know how exciting this viewing is. There's not much to tell people until the final numbers come out.
You're on TV right now.
Would you like to say anything to your public?
As long as you spell the name right.
What's your name? I won't spell it wrong because I don't know it. Somebody wants me to read Cherokee results. Who wants to volunteer?
Kennedy will. Read the Cherokee results there, Big Red. Here, to their mind.
So does Mr. Castle.
Will they want mayor or everything?
Here, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
Go there and read them. Cherokee.
Had a request to read Cherokee results.
Yeah, big time.
Start with the local.
Just the local races, I guess.
Okay.
Start right here.
Jim Lee.
Yeah. Mayor.
231, Jim Lee, David Bailey, 82, Danny Breeding, 76, Dennis Steele, 29, John Newbert, 25, Roy Edward Spears, 12.
54 write-ins.
That's Markham.
Mike Corral, 269, Robert Bob Palmer, 247, Donnie Spanky Talley, 268,
Alan Gray, 69. Bobby Edens, 297.
Okay.
Of course.
And what about the school board?
School board, right here, right here.
Holly Hilton.
Holly Hilton,
227.
And Andy Male, 210.
Oh, that's a pretty close race. Alrighty, that was Cherokee. We got, looks like we lack one oh, Allendale just came up. Oh, this is a big one. I mean, can I get somebody to read Allendale for me? Jim Lee, 163 in Allendale. Dennis Deal, 72. 163. What about the county commission? We know that if we estimated that George Bridwell was in fourth by about 4. In Allendale, Bridwell got 151. Carol Fuller got 103, Sylvan Trent 188, and Raymond Jesse 145. So that might have been enough to put Bridwell on top over Carol Fuller.
Mayor, 63, Dennis is 72.
They're all out now.
Is that it? Okay, I just need the finals so I can get out the door and down the road.
Got you a story.
What's that?
Donnie Talley cussed me like a sailor down there at St. Clair today.
Well,
Called me everything under the sun except my name.
well, did you film it?
Somebody at the election commission did.
Okay, well, send me the film.
I'll get you the film. I'll get your guy there at the office.
Okay.
Hope everybody on there heard that. Donnie Talley called me everything under the sun. Is that my name? Cussed me like a sailor.
What was you mad about?
Huh? Well, he's accused me and my mother of stealing signs and tearing down signs this whole campaign. When he got confronted about it, he lied about it. And when he got confronted, he cussed me like a dog. Yep.
Well, I hate that.
Well, I wish we didn't have people like that running for public office, but I guess some people.
Are you going to read it out?
Oh, I can't. I'm going to read that for me.
All right. Let's see. They're going to.
But that's my copy because I got to go after this.
Okay, all right. Final. Okay. For Governor, Diane Black, 694. Randy Boyd, 1,039. Beth Harwell, 579. Bill Lee, 1,116. Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 2,329. Aaron Pettigrew, 540. U.S. House District 1, Phil Rowe, 2,451. Nobody else even close. State Rep, these numbers are still not right. That's still early voting numbers.
Okay, well, let's go to the local races and see if they're right.
Okay. No, okay, I'm reading it right now. Okay, so,
You want me to do it?
State Rep, 5,016 for Gary Hicks. Melville Bailey, 2,645.
That's Hawkins County.
Let's see.
Let's need to go.
All right, County Mayor. Jim Lee, 1,436. Dennis Deal, 1,195.
That seems low.
Oh, whoa, oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, Dennis. Sorry, yeah, help me out. Okay, Jim Lee, 3,626. Dennis Deal, 2,304. Danny Breeding, 1,514. And David Bailey, 852.
Which one?
John Newbert, 319. Roy Edward Spears, 116. Write-ins, 387. Just do it straight every time. Let them say it. Okay, County Commissioner, District 1. George T. Birdwell, 483. Raymond Jesse, 570. Sybil Von Trent, 530. Larry Frost, 223. Carol Fuller, 446. Paul Hale, 263.
So what are the top three in that one?
Do what?
The top three.
Top three.
That would be Raymond Jesse at 570, Sybil Trent at 530, and George T. Bridwell, 483. No? Yep. Is that what you got too?
Yep.
Okay, County Commissioner, 2nd District. Top 3, we'll do it in order then. Keith Gibson, 962. Jeff Barrett, 861. Tom Kern, 828. Billy Kyle Housewright, 633. District 3. Charles Housewright, 560. No, wait a minute. Charles Thacker, 690. Charles Housewright, 567. Danny Alvis, 563. Stacy Vaughn, 398. District 4. Dawson Fields, 846. Valerie Malik Goins, 842. Hannah Greer Speaks, 838. District 5. Look with me. That's mine. Mark DeWitt, 886. John Metz, 843. Glenda Petty Davis, 824. Jackie Ewing, 531. District 6. Rick Brewer, 679. Larry Clont, 634. Nancy Barker, 629. Seventh District. Bobby Edens, 805. Michael J. Harrell, 698. Donnie Spanky Talley, 673. Robert A. Bob Palmer, 640. Alan W. Gray, 181. Now you watch and make sure that the next contested was
District 4 School Board.
District 4 School Board. Techie Hicks, 730. John Antrican, 552.
District 7 School Board.
District 7 School Board. Holly Green, Helton, 676. Andy H. Mail, 494.
Okay. I need that. I gotta get out of here.
Don't do it. I don't tell you that. They're getting ready to.
Congratulations, you made it. You survived.
Thank you. Nice out. That was it.
See you later. Hey, Dale, how you doing? Hey, I think so, yeah. Gary, you got a minute?
I do.
I gotta get out the door.
For you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So, you know you won Hawkins County. Do you know anything about Hancock County yet?
Yes, I do. I got the final tally over in Hancock County. It was 910 to 287.
Okay, so you're going to get another 2 years.
It looks like. It looks
Okay.
like I'm going to go on to November. Let me say that.
Yeah.
So we hope we get another 2 years. Of course, we got the general in November.
I keep forgetting it.
I understand.
Usually this is it.
Right. That's it. That's it. But yeah, we will now be ready for November.
Okay. Well, is there anything you'd like to say to the people who supported you?
Well, I just want to say thank you, and I'm so proud of the margin of victory that we've had, and for all the voters that have supported me, not only for state rep, but even all the way back from 2006 and since I've been in politics. And I just want to say thank you so much, and it's an honor to serve, and I'm looking forward to continuing on.
And what can your District 9 expect from you and state government in the next 2 years? What are your goals?
My goal, and it's always been that, whenever time I'm ever asked, what is your agenda, my agenda will always be District 9 and put Hawkins and Hancock County first. And that's what I've always tried to do, and that's what I'll always continue. That's number one. And then as far as the other stuff, there'll be time to talk about that later, but tonight we're tickled to death about a big win and on to November.
Okay, all right. Good
All
luck.
right, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, you heard it here first, probably, or second at least. Billy, the winner. Gary Hicks won his primary. We're going to go through it one more time, and I'll just say the winners for you. Just for the local races. Gary Hicks wins the Republican primary for District 9 State Representative. Bill Lee wins the Hawkins County Mayor race. The final vote there, 36-26. Dennis Deal in second, 23-04. Going on to the District 1 County Commission. The three winners, and I'll get the numbers up here in a little bit, but the three winners are Sybil Von Trent, Raymond Jesse, and George Bridwell. In District 2, the three winners, Jeff Barrett, Keith Gibson, and Tom Kern. District 3, the three winners, Danny Albus, Charles Stacker, and Charles Housewright, and longtime incumbent Stacy Vaughn ousted. District 4, there was only three, Dawson Fields, Valerie Goins, and Hannah Speaks. District 5, the three Republicans, John Metz, Mark DeWitt, and Glenda Davis. District 6, there was only three, Nancy Barker, Rick Brewer, and Larry Klontz are all in. And then, in the hotly contested District 7 race, Bobby Edens is in, Spanky Talley is in, Mike Carell is in, Bob Palmer is out. Longtime commissioner, former budget committee chairman, Bob Palmer is out. On the school board District 4 race, Techie Hicks is in. He's standing right over there. He beats John Andrikin. And then the District 7, Holly Helton, incumbent, wins over Andy McMowell. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out and drive back to Kingsport and start writing these stories up. So we'll talk to you later.